Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball on Saturday, July 30th, 2022. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that are great value bets for this Saturday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. We're actually really close. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with Prize Picks as well. Be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match and your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. Really is a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money, and it really is a lot of fun. Highly encourage you to check that out. We'll also have a link in the comment section in the description for that as well. Like I said, use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match up to $100 or one of our links that we have down below for that. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link in the comment section in the description for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section in the description. It's just $3.99 per month. You get access to some pretty cool perks. We just added a new perk where you get access to our picks early and all of our notes as well. I post those usually up the night before for our Straight Fire MVPs in the community tab on YouTube. So that's one of the perks that you can take advantage of. Also, you get custom emojis, a badge next to your name, shout outs in our video, and a custom roll color in the Discord as well. So it really is also just a great way to support the channel as well. I do appreciate all of you that have signed up. It really does mean the world to me. I appreciate all of your guys' support at the channel. Straight Fire MVP or not, I do appreciate all of you guys. Just another way to support the stream. All right, now let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, had a couple great calls. We had Jimmy Ewing calling the Texas Rangers money line at plus 195 odds. Great call out. We love to see that type of plus money. Then we also had Justin McElvey calling the Dodgers Rockies over 12 runs. Was also able to cash that. Dodgers scored 13 by themselves. It's a good thing they did because the Rockies put up a goose egg. So great call-outs there. As far as the stream results, we went 2-1. So a solid day for us. That's actually our third 2-1 day out of the last 4 days. Went 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, then 0-3. So we're actually 6-6 through the week. So we want to bust out of that mediocrity. We were able to cash the Seattle Mariners plus 0.5 first 5 innings run line. We like to see that. We also cashed the NRFI in the Guardians Red Sox game as well. Cashed that pretty easily, and we got pretty good value on that, but we got plus 100 odds on that one. Missed the Nico Horner over 1.5 bases, which was sad. Alex Wood, we talked about, I don't think he's the guy to turn the Giants around. He almost threw a no-hitter. So, that's the type of stuff that happens, guys. I don't think Wood's pitched like that ever. Like that was just crazy. But what can you do? We're going to get back after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with the Baltimore Orioles, Cincinnati Reds NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 106 odds on FanDuel. So, guys, we got Dean Kramer going to the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, who's actually been pretty solid so far in his 9 starts this series. 3-2 with a 3.06 ERA, 1.30 whip, a little high on the whip. But I love, honestly, what he's done. We've taken an NRFI with him before in cash. He's been particularly great, actually, on the road. He's got a 1.66 road ERA. And he's 7-2 so far to the NRFI, which is pretty solid. And I like to see that. And overall, he's matched up with the Reds offense, which for the most part doesn't scare me too much. They are actually pretty high in first inning runs at home. But I think those numbers can get skewed pretty easily. The Reds are not a great baseball team. They're a middle-of-the-pack offense for the year. 15th in runs for the year. 15th in first inning runs as well for the year. So I think Kramer can get us the outs that we need. I really do. On the other side, we got Tyler Mahle going to the mound, 4-7, 4.48 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. It's actually been a lot better lately, and that's a lot of the stuff that I look at when I look at NRFIs. He's posting a 3.22 ERA over his last 7 games, going 6-1 to the NRFI over that stretch, which I love to see that. And Mahle is starting to look like that pitcher from last year, right? Mahle was very good last year. And he's starting to resemble that guy now this year. He got off to a really rough start, but he's starting to turn it around. I think he can get us the outs that we need versus this Orioles offense is dead last in first inning runs, 30th in first inning runs, 30th in first inning runs on the road as well. So we like to see that. And honestly, this has been one of my favorite combos all year. Baltimore Orioles with a decent pitcher on the mound paired with their offense. They just don't score runs in the first inning. They haven't all year. It's continued to be that way game after game. I love to see it. We love to see it. I'm going to keep hammering it until I can't anymore because why not? And the Reds, like I said, Reds are a mediocre offense, so I'm very comfortable with that. It's not like we're playing the Yankees here. I think we can get the outs that we need. So, do love it there, guys. For our number one pick, we're going Baltimore Orioles, Cincinnati Reds, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 106 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with our boy, Nolan Arenado, over 1.5 bases here for the St. Louis Cardinals. Odds to be determined. It's actually been a little bit since I played Nolan Arenado, but we did play him early in the season when he was hot, got off to that hot start, and then he kind of cooled off mid-season, but he's back. He's hit the ball very well here lately. Over the last 30 games, hitting .328, which we'd love to see that. He's drawn a terrific matchup here with the Nationals pitching. I really don't need to say a lot more on that. Nationals pitching is pretty bad this year. And the guy he's up against, also has great history against. We'll get to that here in a second. Arenado, though, for the season, guys, .293 batting average, 43 extra base hits. Obviously, sitting with great power. He's having a great season. His splits are very good also on the road. He hits .301 on the road, .297 at night, and .307 off of righties. All those obviously very good. And his history off of Eric Fetty, like we said, is very good. 3 for 7, .429 batting average with a home run. So that's obviously what we love to see. And if this bet were to get to the bullpen, the Nationals bullpen is very bad as well. They're 25th in bullpen ERA, and that's what I mean. They're not very good pitching, really, starting pitching or from their bullpen. So I do like that he's on the road as well. Should get his full complement of at-bats being on the road. You get that 9th inning as the road team. Sometimes you don't as the home team, so I like that. Like I said, over his last 30 games, hitting .328. We love to see that. And I actually like the fact that he's missed this prop over the last couple of games here. Because I think it'll open up an opportunity to get some better odds. I think we should see, somewhere in the minus 110 area for odds. I believe on FanDuel yesterday it was like minus 130. So I'm expecting that hopefully to come down a little bit, at least back into the minus 120, minus 150, maybe minus 110 range, depending on what book you get it on. We'll update the odds. We'll update the odds on our YouTube page when I have odds for that. But I do think we should get decent odds. I do love this bet, guys. That is our number 2 pick. We're going Nolan Arenado over 1.5 bases here for the St. Louis Cardinals. Odds to be determined. Okay, and at number 3, I don't know why I paused. I'm used to cutting my videos. I'm not cutting this one. We're going with the Milwaukee Brewers money line here versus the Boston Red Sox at minus 102 odds. So, guys, we have Eric Lauer going to the mound here for the Milwaukee Brewers. 6-3, 3.84 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, 4.73 road ERA. Now, when you look at that, you're like, oh, Steve, I'd rather take Lauer at home. Yes and no. I think Lauer has actually gotten really unlucky on the road. He's actually gotten hurt by the home run ball a lot on the road. 13 home runs given up on the road. But if you actually look at his WHIP and average allowed, it's about the same as it is at home. He's got a 1.29 WHIP on the road, which isn't bad. And he's also allowing just a 231 batting average on the road versus 230 at home. So he has given up the home run ball a little bit, but he's got a matchup here with the Red Sox who actually don't hit all that many home runs. They're 17th in the majors in home runs, and one of their biggest home run threats is out of the lineup in Rafael Devers. So I actually really like this matchup here for Lauer. Like I said, he generally draws outs, except for via the home run ball. I think if you're going to beat him, you got to hit home runs off him. And I don't, JD Martinez hasn't been really hitting home runs. Bogaerts hasn't exactly been hitting a lot of home runs. The best home run hitter right now might be actually Christian Vasquez, believe it or not. He's been hitting a lot of home runs, but outside of that, they don't hit a lot. So I think, honestly, this is a great matchup, I think, for him. This is a Red Sox team that's been very uninspired lately. On both sides. The pitching's been really bad. Their offense has been sluggish at times. And they're starting to get to that point where I don't know if they really have a lot to play for anymore. They might actually be selling here at the trade deadline. I mean, maybe they should. They haven't been playing well lately. The Brewers, on the other side, have been. Brewers are very upstart right now. They've scored 47 runs over the last 7 games. Their offense is really humming, which, I didn't believe too much in their offense, I think, earlier in the year, but they're starting to win me over with some of the performances that they've had lately. And their bullpen's actually better than the Red Sox right now. I mean, flat out, Red Sox bullpen has been a train wreck in more games than not. They're 23rd in bullpen ERA. Brewers are 14th in bullpen ERA. And on the mound for the Red Sox, Nick Pivetta, 8-7, 4.35 ERA, 1.28 WHIP. You'd be like, oh, that's not too bad, Steve. But actually, lately, he's been terrible. He's got a 9.95 ERA in July. He's been absolutely horrible. And his last outing, he actually only gave up 1 run. But I think he got a little lucky there because he allowed 10 base runners over 5 and 2/3 innings pitched. So he really still didn't pitch that great. Kind of got out of a bunch of jams. And I think the Brewers will make him pay if he gets in those jams today, which I expect him to. Because like I said, he has not had it over the last month plus, really. He has not been very good at all. And like I said, the Sox really right now, I'm not sure they got a lot to play for. Brewers are on the uptick. Brewers are definitely humming right now, playing with a lot of confidence. Red Sox, not so much. I love that we're getting minus 102 on this. I think we're getting the better pitcher right now. I think we're getting the better bullpen. And I honestly think we're getting the better lineup right now. Red Sox, if they're healthy, if they're confident, if they're ready to go, obviously they're dangerous. But right now, I do not have a lot of faith in that lineup. So, love it there, guys, for number 3 pick. We're going Milwaukee Brewers, money line here versus the Boston Red Sox, minus 102 odds on FanDuel. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. We are almost there. We're just about 30 subscribers away. Appreciate all of your guys' support. We had an off day yesterday, just to kind of explain what that was. The night before, I hung out with my best friend who came up from Tennessee. It was the last time I was going to be able to see him before he went back. So we ended up being out a little bit later, and I wasn't able to squeeze a video in before because I got to be into work at 7 the next day. So it's tough sometimes, guys. So sometimes that's going to happen, and that's okay. It's okay to take a day off or two. But for the most part, we should have steady videos, but that was kind of just like an exception. So appreciate all of you guys. So if you guys are interested in supporting our channel and other ways, like I said, you could become a Straight Fire MVP. That helps us out a lot. You can check out our website, straightfirepicks.com, and buy a shirt, something like that. If you guys like the logo and stuff, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. You can also sign up for our Prize Picks link. You get some free money actually out of that, and that helps me out a lot as well. But yeah, and also just share the video with a friend. You know what I mean? I think that's the big thing. Hit that like button for me. Share the video with a friend. That helps me out as well, and that's free to do. So appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's cash your bets as well. We will see you all next time. Peace out.